My name is Drew Dimler, and I'm the Director of Horticulture for the Great State Fair of Texas.
Hi, I'm Jason Hayes, and I am Senior Vice President of Brand Experience for the State Fair of Texas. So the way that we came up with the idea for Big Tex Urban Farms really was during 2016. The fair was looking at new ways to become great community partners to not only the city of Dallas, but specifically to the Fair Park community. So we said, well, why don't we grow food?
We're kind of in the thick of what they call the food desert here in southern Dallas. This is one of the areas that needs the most help. So yeah, we saw it on a day-to-day basis, we still do, and we knew that we could maybe help out. We didn't just want to grow food, we wanted to feed our community.
So the fair had a greenhouse on the Midway, and the reason we have the greenhouse is all of the landscape that you see, the big pots that we have throughout the grounds during the fair, would store them in the winter. I don't think there's another greenhouse in the world that's located next to a carousel and a giant Ferris wheel.
We actually did not start off growing on the Midway at all. That first year in 2016, we actually had a parking lot, kind of on the south side of the Cotton Bowl. So we started off that year growing in these little custom-made planter beds.
We thought to the greenhouse as an opportunity to increase our production through hydroponic solutions.
I didn't know anything about hydroponics yet. So it was very much an experiment. It was very much a learning on the job type of situation. It was a way to utilize this greenhouse space more on a year-round basis than just doing the ornamental plant production. And because of the greenhouse and the controlled environment, we're able to produce relatively stable crops year-round. So we're able to keep producing tomatoes and cucumbers in January, and we're able to continue to produce leafy greens in the middle of summer when it would be impossible to do either of those outdoors.
All of the food that's produced at Big Tex Urban Farms is donated, and we donate it to community partners throughout the Fair Park area, which we've created great relationships with that really value the food that we provide. We've broken 2 million servings of food donated to Fair Park community since 2016. Most of that is done by full-time employees of the State Fair of Texas, the whole Big Tex Urban Farm team.
The Big Tex Urban Farms operates 365 days a year. We are always here taking care of things. The donation program goes year-round, including during the fair.
This is 100% supported by the State Fair of Texas. So the ticket that somebody buys at the fair, or the corny dog that they eat, or the ride that they ride, goes directly into supporting this initiative. There's no outside funding that comes in for this. It's all done by the fair and the fairgoer. The fair is constantly evolving and constantly trying to be a good community partner. Obviously, agriculture is a huge backbone of the organizations. There's the community partnership. There's a component of education.
Be it education about food and health and wellness through the produce that we donate here, educating the public, education of the young people that we work with through the cohort programs now, or even ourselves, as we trial new technology, for the industry. That is our chief focus right now through the greenhouse program.
The greenhouse is really about what I see the fair is. It's agriculture, it's education, it's community. So that's the 3 pillars of our nonprofit mission. It's innovation, it's lending a helping hand, it's that culture and mindset of what a Texan is, Big Tex is kind of embodied in here. It's the identity of the fair and all the good things that we stand for.